there. I don't know what happened to Dre. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to World Class Wednesdays. I guess he'll be back up in here. He started trying to talk. Uh, get y'all's asses up. Get up in here. I think we're still broadcasting. Y'all know how we do. We're going to talk a little bit of sports here. Get the family up in here. You're plus one, and let's do this. I know Dre. There he goes.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, sports world? Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know what it is. It's Wednesday, which means the combustible world-class Wednesdays is on your ones and twos right now. It is FO season, for sure. So you can come fuck around and find out. Y'all know what time it is. Sports talk at its finest. Where we just let the sports talk do the talking for itself. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's gonna be a great show. Got a lot to talk about. I told y'all Monday on Monday Night Madness before Monday night Late Night Madness. I told y'all on Monday Night Madness what was going down. I've been sitting here holding my tongue about this damn team. I'm not holding my tongue today. Today was the day we said on 2/4. On 2/4/2026 that I was going to go ape shit about this goddamn Buffalo Bills team. And guess what I'm gonna start off the show with? I'm gonna keep my word. I like to keep my word. So guess what? Here we go. This mofo right here. We're gonna show. We're gonna put this out there for all those that are watching right now. YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. Go get your plus one right now. Go get your snack. Get your drink. And get ready. Buckle up. Brandon Beane is once again in the news. I'm gonna start off this show by putting Brandon Beane where he needs to be, and that's on blast. Brandon Beane was on a show with Tyler Dunn of Go Long. Yeah, he went real long for all the wrong reasons. And mentioned this during his conversation. He said, F the outside. It's about the right selection for this team. And if we win, they'll love it. It's the same thing I said when I took Josh Allen. If I'm wrong, the moving company will be at my house. So I understand. Then he goes on to say, with the decision to move on from Sean McDermott, he says, and I'm not going to have regret of choosing someone to appease the outside if I thought it should have been something different. If I'm wrong, I'll effing take my job and effing go home. This guy just, you know what? At this point, I have a top 3 list of folks that I just don't want to hear when it comes to any type of TV, newscast, whatever. I have 3 folks I don't want to hear.
Who's the 3 people?
I don't want to hear on newscasts.
Who's the 3 people? I want to hear this list of 3.
That damn orange person, Brandon Beane, and that damn Secretary of State who represents that orange person. 1, 2, and 3. All 3 of y'all in direct correlation. I can't stand listening to y'all. First and foremost, Marcus the Alphabets. Before I go ape shit crazy, I would rather hear your thoughts about what's going on first. I'll be the nice guy and let you go first, and then go ahead and give them what they need to hear. Because after you're done, I'm gonna give them what they need to hear.
This to me is a person who isn't able to read the room. He really thinks he's an awesome GM. It's a legend in your own mind. You're lucky to have a job. And what this has done with this promotion that he's gotten has really made him kind of a little bit he really is feeling himself. He's really feeling himself. Now, he's bragging about Josh Allen, and look, that was an outstanding selection. But what about the only having what was it, 2 Pro Bowlers? He's had like 2 Pro Bowlers. Is that what it was like? Dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You got we saw the meeting he had last year when people were calling him out, the interview where they were calling him out for the lack of receiving targets. And he's like, we got the number 1 offense. We got the number 1 offense. And then you're scrambling around the trade deadline. You dropped the ball on the. I guess there was a thing with the potential to go get Jalen Waddle. That didn't work. So you're scrambling around trying to get receivers. You go get a guy like Brandon Cooks, who he's okay, but I mean he's not what he used to be. And then you get your coach fired, and then you're sitting up here on an interview like you're like you've just been hitting on all of these picks and making these great moves, and you just haven't. And you were rewarded. This is the definition of, I dare say, privilege. Where else could you be so mediocre and still keep your job? Now, we just saw Mensa, the GM from former GM from the Minnesota Vikings, who took 2 weeks of maternity, and they put all of his stuff out there and tried to make him look bad or whatnot. And you have Brandon Beane, who has failed on a lot of his picks, and he's sitting up here in a playoffs where there's no Joe Burrow, there's no Lamar Jackson. I mean, this was a prime opportunity. Yes, you're the GM, but I don't think that you went out there and got the best players that you could to surround Josh Allen with. You have the reigning defending for at least the next week or so, the reigning defending uh, MVP, and you did nothing this offseason to really surround him with more talent, which is a dereliction of duty, in my opinion. So it just for me, it's a inability to read the room, an inability to do self reflection, an inability to analyze your self reflection, self analysis, to look in the mirror. In the words of Michael Jackson, look at the man in the mirror and be like, hey, you know what? As a GM, maybe I can do a little bit better. Maybe when you look at what John Snyder's doing with the Seattle Seahawks, when you look at some of the other GMs around the league, the Howie Rosemans or whatnot, and for you to fall so miserably short, and then to have this level of ego, this level of ego, where it's just like, like I say it all the time on Coffee Talk. No one is beyond reproach, and to me, it just screams of an inability to look inward and look at some of your shortcomings.
Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. You are watching World Class Wednesdays. If you're on YouTube, just to let you know, you're on Facebook, you're watching World Class Wednesdays. Marcus Heron is in the building. Darius, what up? I see you. Andy, what's good? I see you. Ron is in the building. And some other folks that I saw in here is in the building. If I didn't name you, didn't say your name, don't take it personal. Okay? Keep it on the Q-tip. All right, or on the D-tip. Don't take it personal, all right? What I'm going to tell you right now is first and foremost, and this is from a journalistic standpoint. I'm going to go there first. And I need to break this down, his comments. F the outside. Let's start there. First of all, last I checked, you ain't no hip hop artist. You ain't no battle rapper. You're not on a battle rap scene. What do you mean F the outside? First and foremost, who you talking to? I'm just wondering. Now, let me ask you, who the fuck is you talking to? I need to know. Fuck the outside? Who the fuck is you talking to? If you put a name on that shit, first and foremost. Number one, I need to hear names. Stick your chest out. Stick your little puny ass chest out. Because I done seen you in person. Stick your little puny ass chest out. Okay? Put some bass in your tone. And then say, who are you talking to?
Names with
That's
faces.
the outside.
Names with faces.
I hope you ain't talking about Bills Mafia. Because guess what? Perception is everything, by the way. So if you say F the outside of where? Who you talking? Bills Mafia? I know you ain't talking about Bills Mafia.
Well, if he's saying outside, if he's saying F everybody outside, is that the outside media, or I mean,
this is why you need to be specific, and this is coming from a media journalist. You need to be specific because perception is everything, damn near. So the perceived perception is you talking about Bills Mafia. You could be talking about outside media too. But you're the same one that ran to media. Robert Leader, by the way, shout out to you for putting this up. Did you hear the Bills not partnership with WGR? I bet you they not partnership with WGR no more, huh? After Brandon Beane's buffoonery on that show. I bet you they ain't. Now that he's football operations guy, I bet you they not. Because he got to cover up for that buffoonery. But who the fuck is you talking to? That's what I need to know, first and foremost. You talking to Bills Mafia? You talking to media? You talking to journalists? Who you talking to? Because I'm going to tell you this right off the jump. When you say F outside, you got to be held to the fire for somebody like you. See, somebody like you who has been and I'm not using Devon saying, even though it's a good one, elite mediocrity. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to say somebody who's been privileged to be half-assed. You half-assed. Sir, you should be more humble. You asked a question on who could get away with what he's done and still have a job. Ask Buffalo Police Homicide. Uh-oh. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm so not. When you solve only 13% of homicides and still keep your job, yeah, we in that range of mediocrity.
How about how about a meteorologist? A meteorologist.
I just wanted to answer that. Hey, you know what?
Meteorologists, they don't have to be very accurate.
They predict wins. They predict wins like the Buffalo Bills do. But nevertheless, keep it pushing. Brandon Bean, you better be specific, sir. I know you're not talking about the Bills Mafia who also helped pay for that damn stadium. I know you ain't talking about them. I know you're not talking about Bills Mafia who paid taxpayers' money while you had a billionaire as an owner who paid money. I know you ain't talking about who are we talking to. I'm just wondering. I know you ain't talking about media, real media that would blast your ass in a heartbeat if you really got on one of this on the real shows. Yeah, I said it. Real shows. You got on some real shows, you'd have got your ass blasted. Okay.
He didn't even want to answer. He didn't even want to answer questions when Mookie Hawkins was when Mookie Hawkins was at. When Mookie was asking questions, he was real.
Again, real shows.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, where you act up at. Where I'm from, where you act up at, is where you can get it at. Okay.
Where you run up is where you get done up. Where you run up is where you get done.
Okay, so that's another thing. Be very clear on who you talking to. Because WGRZ did you a favor by feeding your ego with that bullshit that you spit in the beginning of last year. And I knew it was going to be a problem then. I knew it. Mr. Egomaniac himself. Mr. I've only hit on 2 of 58. Again, you want to go there? Now, move on from outside. It's about the right selections for this team. You ain't made the right selections for this team. Sir, let me remind you that Doug Whaley selected 5 Pro Bowlers in one off-season draft. In one. And y'all fired him. Remember 2017? You remember that? When you picked all 5 of those? By the way, for those in the comment section, go ahead and tell me who Doug Whaley selected. The 5 players I'm talking about. Go ahead and put that in the comment section. Go put them 5 players in the comment section. Because he selected 5 in one off-season, by the way. But you fired him. Want to talk about privilege. You mentioned it. You said privilege. I got you. It is privilege, by the way. It's the same thing I said when I took Josh Allen. Okay. I'm going to break that down, sir. Just because you picked them don't mean that you had direct connection to why Josh Allen is good. Last I checked, if it wasn't for Sean McDermott and those players developing Josh Allen in year 1 and 2 didn't look like the greatest quarterback in the world, sir, until year 3. I'm wondering who said, hey, maybe we should get a number 1 receiver over here. Because I remember you had John Brown and Cole Beasley in them in 2019. I remember that. See, I was there for that. I've been there for that. So I remember that. So who gave you the idea to go get a wide receiver? I'm wondering. Because, and here's something I don't like, hypocrisy. You're the same one who just last year said something about wide receivers. So what makes me believe that you were the spearhead to getting Stephon Diggs? What would make me believe that? I have nothing to go for to believe that it was you. We all know you traded the 20th overall pick, first round, because you can't draft in the first round for shit. Hardly. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, we know you've had more busts than booms in the first round. So what would make me think that that was because of you? Because last I checked, Josh Allen got better after Stephon Diggs came around. Okay. So was that because of you? Was that really because of you? I mean, you might have made the pick, but you're not the one who. It's like you picked the seed, but did you water it? Are you the one who? Are you the one
Nurtured,
who nurtured
nurtured
the
it.
mother? Are you the one who saw that seed sprout? Because last I checked, that wouldn't have been that. That's not you, sir. That it wasn't you. It wasn't you. So
You
I
were
mean,
also very eager. You were also very eager to ship off Stephon Diggs, and he's playing in the Super Bowl this weekend.
oh, yeah. But hold on, Marcus. We got We got to go to this Josh Allen thing. You better be thankful Josh Allen panned out. Cause I'm wondering what it would have been if he didn't. Do we still have that same ego if he didn't? So if I'm wrong, the moving company will be at my house. The moving company should have been at your house, sir. I'm just gonna be honest. They should have sent U-Haul, two men in a two guys in a truck, U-Haul. They should have sent all those. What is
Mayflower,
it? Avis,
Mayflower.
Mayflower. They should have sent all of them to your house. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Okay. Then you ain't got no regret choosing someone to appease the outside. Sir, last I checked, you were in Buffalo because of Sean McDermott. Let's not forget, Sean McDermott came first. And he brought you along from
You don't have
Carolina.
any. You don't have any regret because there was no consequence. That's why.
Oh,
Because you still got your job and a promotion, by the way.
He's the guy who brought you into the fold. See, it would be like somebody bringing you into the fold, giving you the fruits thereof, and then you turn around and bang them, or you treat them like shit, or you shit on them. Sean McDermott, again, he should have been fired, but you should have been fired. Okay, I don't respect people who do shit like that. I don't respect that type of shit. And because I don't respect that type of shit, Brandon Bean, you are a sucker in my eyes and a clown in my eyes. That's not conducive, sir, to somebody we want to trust, or Bill's Mafia would even want to trust. Can we trust you in person? Can we even trust you?
How much confidence do you have in him? With
Zero.
with the draft being in
Zero. Guess what? Zero. I already had a side eye. I already had a side eye for the Buffalo Bills. Y'all all know this. Y'all, anybody who's been listening to me long enough knows that I've had a side eye for the Bills for the longest. I was looking at them like this. Now I'm in full heel mode when it comes to y'all. I don't trust a lick. I don't trust y'all a lick. Integrity won't let me trust you. I don't like you. Now we have went from, I'll tell you, I won't say fuck outside. I'll say, I don't like you. Brandon Bean, I don't like you. Clip that. Okay, clip that. By the way, I want you to clip that. Clip that.
Wayne Whitley. We'll get that. We'll get that reeled up.
I don't like you.
Is there anything?
Hey, hold on. No. There's something else I need to say. Terry Pagula, I don't like you. And I don't care if you don't care that I don't like you, but I don't like you. And there's reasons. See, I have premise. I'm not gonna come up with some bullshit analytical. Oh, let me come up with some rudimentary bullshit story on yada yada yada. No, I don't like you because you have terrible integrity. I can't stand that. You and him both looked like freaking buffoons. I wouldn't be surprised, and this is just me, because I'm going full heel mode. And the offseason started, by the way, when they lost to Denver. I just want to let you know that now. The offseason for the Buffalo Bills started when they lost to Denver. So what I'm saying now, all the way to the end of next year, is full heel mode. I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't already ruined this team. I guess we'll see when we get on the football field in September what y'all do, right? But my question is, you had Josh Allen in all these press conferences, right? Marcus the Alphabets, do you think that Josh Allen should have been sitting in these press conferences?
Should was he? He was in those press conferences.
Yes, he was.
I mean, I guess they're with him. They're trying to like show him that he's part of it, even though they said, well, he's not really. He's, he doesn't make the final decision here. I guess they're trying to show him some respect, and I think with the Joe Brady hiring, it was they're trying to keep some continuity, but I just thought that there were some major changes that needed to be made. Okay, you got rid of McDermott. I thought you should have got rid of Bean too, but you decided to give him a promotion and then promote Joe Brady. I wouldn't have had him there. I wouldn't have had him because he's sitting there through it. He was sitting in a lot. I wouldn't have had Josh Allen there. But I think also with the interviews and especially with the introduction of Joe Brady as the new head coach, that Josh Allen being there and then being there with a cast on his foot, by the way, too. Let's not forget that he had a cast on his foot. I think that was more to show Joe Brady solidarity that, hey, I'm here for you, and I kind of went to bat for you because they do seem to have a good relationship. I thought bringing back Brian Daboll was the move, but I obviously they didn't agree with that. So we'll see. Look, we're about a month away from free agency. I'm gonna have to see some things because right now, starting with that press conference where Mookie Hawkins had them stumped, all the way up to the hiring of Joe Brady, and just passing over some talent out there. I'm with you, George. I've lost a lot of confidence in them, a lot of confidence. And you would be more familiar with the whole thing with Pagula, especially with him being the owner of the Bills and the Sabres. And from what I hear, he's just as bad as a football owner as he is as a hockey manager. Players do not belong in interviews, just like players don't belong in coaches' meetings. Okay.
Do you mean the interviews? Yes, the interviews. Players do not belong in interviews, just like players don't belong in coaching meetings. Damn right, Marcus. Thank you. I'm glad you said it. I'm going to say it. Hell yeah. See, Marcus, you was being nice. I'm not being nice. I told you I'm on hill mode. And we're going to keep that same fucking energy all year long. Josh Allen shouldn't have been in that damn one of them damn interviews. Here's why, Marcus. You ready for this one? Uh-oh. Didn't we have a conversation? Didn't we have a conversation on Monday about no black coaches got hired out of 10
vacancies. 10 vacancies.
Right? Well, here's something funny that I thought about. Because originally I was on a show a week and a half ago and I said, no black coaches got interviewed for the Bills head coaching job. And then Marcus Herring, my guy, appreciate you, Marcus Herring, by the way.
Great name, by the way.
Text me and said 2 of them got interviewed. Well, my question is, if you were just going to hire your offensive coordinator to just promote him and put him up in the head coaching job, what was the whole point of having Josh Allen?
Just to go through the formalities. Go through the formalities.
So let's keep it a brick on what that shit really was.
That
shit really was is that you was going through the motions trying to act like you was really doing some shit. And in reality, you wasn't doing shit. Because guess what the perception of that could be? Josh Allen didn't want those black coaches.
And there were some guys out there. Mike McDaniel. I don't think Mike McDaniel's a particular.
Oh no, see, Marcus, I'm going even further. Have we not forgot with Josh Allen when he first came here? Have we not forgotten?
Some of the comments that we heard.
Sir, perception is everything. See, I can draw that I can and pinpoint A, B to C and get my own perception. Hey, I already told y'all this, and I'm gonna keep it real. Buffalo ain't hiring no fucking black coach nor no black GM again. After you watched Doug Whaley get fired, after I just told you he put 5 on the map in one offseason, and Tyrod Taylor is the real person who got you out of the playoff slump, and then he lost his job, and so did Doug Whaley. Yeah, they're not hiring black coaches or black GMs. Let's be clear. They don't
Do they
even.
have any assistants? Do they have any coordinators?
No, Marcus, hold on.
Okay.
They don't even give black journalists sponsorships. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way there. If we're gonna go there, we're gonna go all the way there. I'm gonna go all the way there today on World Class Wednesdays, by the way. So what's the perception of that? See, you dumbass, you should have kept Josh Allen out of the damn interviews, because now I'm kind of wondering, did Josh Allen really care for them coaches? Did he really want them around? What was really said when those interviews went around? Did Josh Allen have anything good to say? Was he on board? Did he actually think, oh, maybe Brian Flores might be a good coach? Yada yada yada. Oh, he wasn't even interviewed, by the way. I forgot. Was these 2 black coaches, were they legitimate coaches? Were they good? What were they saying? Like, now I got even more questions. See, this is why you don't do buffoonery shit like have quarterbacks in your interview room, because all you did was turn around and promoted your offensive coordinator. So pretty much it was smoke and mirrors. It was a smoke screen, what you pull. Again, disingenuous as hell. By the way, disingenuous as hell. So again, do I really trust Brandon Beane? Now I really don't like you even more. I don't like you because I feel like you do underhanded shit. You're an underhanded guy. Pagula has to be one of the worst owners in 2 franchises. I told y'all this last week. In 2, it took him 3 years to get rid of Kevin Adams. And guess what? As soon as Kevin Adams got rid of Kevin Adams, the Buffalo Sabres is 4 points off of first place. first 4 points off of first place. You ain't heard that in 13 years. The Sabres 4 points off in first place. See what I'm talking about? See what happens? Dumbass. His dumb ass waits way too long to do stuff, tries to take corners, tries to cut corners. Let's be clear. Pagula hired damn Brandon Beane football operations because he's too damn lazy to go actually look for a real football operations person and actually hire a real GM because he's too busy oil fracking. I'll give it up. Plain and simple. Clip that, by the way. I said it. Clip it. Clip that. Kim was more of an owner than he was. And Kim got sick. And I hate that Kim got sick because Kim was actually involved. Kim Pagula was actually involved. Him, he does a lick. He don't know shit about sports. It's a toy to him.
I get
this
it.
is toy.
I deal with
I'm
Jerry
a billionaire.
Jones.
A toy. I could buy yada yada yada. Now he did keep Orange Face. Now he did keep Orange Face from getting the team, because that would have been even worse if Orange Face would have got the team. Hell. Hell. Okay? We get that. We know how you got the team too, but we ain't gonna go there on that. Nevertheless, sir, you look like a mother idiot. You look like a buffoon. You look like the shit that you've been doing is boo-boo shit. It's dumpster juice, okay? Straight dumpster juice. You and Brandon Beane, both. And then let's get to Joe Brady. We might as well get to him right now, too. Let me get on.
Hang on. Before you go there, let me read some of these comments. I do like Marcus Herring. I do like some of the hirings, though. Ron said I said that the other day, Andre. I do like some of the hirings, though. The OC is a Super Bowl champion with obvious extensive experience. The DC Leonard, Jim Leonard, brings a different philosophy with major respect from across the league. J.R. was in there, in my opinion, to be pacified by the organization. There are no excuses. Beane, Brady, J.A. are on the clock more than just about anyone else in the league.
That's a fact.
Says, what's up?
That's a fact. Okay, Marcus Herring. I don't really have a problem with the OC pick, Carmichael. I don't have a problem with Leonard either. But you know who opened up the day after you got Jim Leonard? You know who opened up? Jim Schwartz. And you owe Jim Schwartz, by the way.
Jim Schwartz he's in a tough situation. They have told him basically, either you coach for us or you don't coach. He's a little bit upset. See, here's the thing. Jim Schwartz wanted to be a head coach. He thought he had the Browns job. So Jim Schwartz, I think Jim Schwartz wants to be a head coach. So unless Buffalo was hiring him as a head coach, then there was no way that he was going to, there's no way there, because even with that, I think you got to get permission to talk to somebody if it's a lateral job. The only way that you can talk to somebody is if you're giving them a promotion. So if Buffalo was offering him the head coaching job, then he could have did that. But if you're saying, I want you to go from being the Browns DC to our DC, then the Browns do not have to listen to that. So that's where the conflict was at.
Oh yeah, the Browns don't have to listen to it, but there's already been other DCs that have went to be DCs somewhere else. And
okay, if you're not getting like if your contract is up, then you can do that. But I'm saying if you, let's say you got a 3-year contract with the Browns to be their DC, okay, and then the Bills job opens up, the Bills DC job opens up. Unless you're giving him another title, like you could throw in there assistant head coach, then you can do it, because then you got to ask for permission to talk to.
You have to trade for him because he's under contract. You have to trade for him. Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. But you know what? If I'm
that's what I'm
honest with you. Okay, and fine and dandy. You know what? Jim Leonard it is. I'm cool with it. I'm fine and dandy. I'm not mad about the pick. I'm just saying Jim Schwartz was there. That's all I'm saying. You want to fix your playoff defense, quote unquote. Okay,
but then you have to. He wants to be a head coach. That's what I'm saying. The only way you were going to get him is if you were
right. No. I get that. I get all that. I'm not talking about that. No, I'm not even talking about Jim Schwartz no more. What I'm saying is that you want to fix your playoff defense, quote unquote. That's what I said.
Or how about just hire Brian Flores?
First year coaches. We doing first year coaches again. First year, this, that, and the third.
Brian Flores. Hire Brian Flores.
I want to know. I just want to see how this is going to work. First year coaches. I'm just wondering, because if you get the usual first year results, I'll be honest with you. If I'm Josh Allen, I'm demanding. I'm out of here.
I mean, you may have a Super Bowl champion, another Super Bowl champion in your division in the next few days.
Again, I mean, that's even more embarrassing, but we won't even get on that. We won't get to that. I want to specifically talk about the Buffalo Bills and Joe Brady right now, too. Joe Brady, did you think it was a smart idea to come on national television and say, "Oh, you can't wait to see Josh Allen throw a pick for your defense"? You thought you was doing something. Once again, here we go, another one of the buffoonish comments. You thought you was doing something by saying that? That was supposed to be like enlightening or some shit because you was the offensive coordinator. Sir, again, sometimes you look better off quiet. Some things, stop with the show theatric shit. I don't like the theatrics. This seems like one life to live shit. Like, are you trying to get some attention by some of the stuff that's being said? Oh, okay. Like, are you trying to get some attention by some of the stuff that you're saying? Because it's not good attention. You're not getting good attention. And it's giving you, to me personally, I feel like it's giving you the wrong perception that you want to have for somebody who's a first-year coach. A first-year coach. I don't think it's a good look. That's just me. It's not a good look. It's okay to be like, I'm excited, thank you for the opportunity. to be the Bills head coach, even though I really didn't deserve. Okay, I won't go there. I really want to go there, but I don't. I'm not gonna go there just for the sake of. I don't want to. I don't want to seem like I'm just patronizing the guy, even though I really want to patronize the guy. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Can't wait to see what this team as a whole does now, seeing that I oversee both sides. Well, there's three sides to football, special teams as well. I oversee three sides of the team now and not just one, instead of saying what you said, because you kind of look stupid saying that. I'm just going to be honest. It was kind of buffoonish. Do I have faith in Joe Brady? No, I don't. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't have faith in Joe Brady right now. He's a year one guy. He's gonna have to prove it to me before I show any faith in this guy. 8-9 is not gonna get it done. I'll tell you that right now. If you're telling me that the Bills are about to regress in year one at the new stadium, when you elevated all these ticket prices, put licenses on these seats and yada yada yada, and did all this muckery, buffoonish mess. Yeah, I again, you're gonna have to prove it. That's not gonna cut it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That ain't cutting it. Max Crosby, I'll tell you about Max Crosby in a minute. Max Crosby wanting out. We'll talk about that shortly. If you want the short answer, I think a good fit for him would be San Francisco, but that's just another thought. That's another conversation for another time. Yeah, I don't like y'all right now. I just really don't like y'all at all. I don't. I feel like you guys are showing y'all true colors. Honestly, at the bedpan. Good fit at the bedpan. Hilarious. Anyway, I think a few actually, especially one with some money. Yeah, there's a few good fits for him. I don't know how much money San Francisco actually has, but there's a few good teams that could use. Don't say New England, because if New England, oof. Oh, somebody listening to the show. Wow, that's my good. You don't want teams like New England to get them.
Y'all gotta, when y'all are making these trade scenarios, this is, guys, y'all gotta understand, this ain't Madden where you just, let's just go get this guy. Max Crosby is Max Crosby's a top 4, top 5 edge rusher in the league.
Yep.
He's to get him from the Raiders, you're going to have to give them something nice. They view themselves as, especially about to get Kubiak. They feel like they're a team that's maybe on the rise. Going to go get Max Crosby. I saw another scenario. Oh, Justin Jefferson, he would love to come to Buffalo because he was
absolutely not.
Because he's complimenting Joe Brady, who was his offensive coordinator at LSU. To get Justin Jefferson, at the very, you're talking about a 25-year-old top 3 wide receiver. To get him, the assets that you would have to give up to get Justin Jefferson would gut your team.
Well, first and foremost, Buffalo is over the cap. Number one. Number two. Secondly, it would make Brandon Beane, the Mr. Egomaniac, look incompetent because he technically could have had Justin Jefferson with the 20th overall pick to begin with. So, and you could have had Justin Jefferson for 5 years on rookie deals this whole time when you went and got Stephon Diggs. I get it, hindsight is 2020, but we're not gonna sit here and play that game. If you're gonna go back and go to the well, then I got the right to go back and say, Well, you
Yeah.
grabbed Stephon Diggs for 4 years when you could have had Justin Jefferson for less money. You could have had Justin Jefferson for rookie money. And on top of that, he would already be on your team, and then you wouldn't even be worried about all this trading for Justin
Well,
Jefferson.
I think at the time, like you said, hindsight's 2020. At the time, they were looking for an established receiver. Look, let's keep it a buck with Justin Jefferson coming into the league. People like Justin Jefferson, but I don't think that the perception of Justin Jefferson is the perception that we have of him now. Let's not forget he was like the fifth or sixth wide receiver taken in that draft.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
At number 20, that means 5 other teams made a damn mistake not taking him first. Because I'll be honest with you, what did he do in year 1?
He was good, but I'm just saying I don't think that people thought of him. Look, he
was good. Hold on, I'm not letting you get away with that. I want you to use exactly your terminology that you love to use so much. He was world class.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome. But I don't think that
good in world
class. He wasn't even viewed as like the breaking news. Kristaps Porzingis to the Warriors. Gerald Whittis or Whitis. I don't want to mispronounce her name. So but back to these trades. Look, first off, you gotta get below the salary cap. Secondly, you got to understand when you're making these breaking trades in football that you got to that other team, they want something good too. To get Justin Jefferson, you're going to have to give up premier draft capital. Plus, you're going to have to understand that Justin Jefferson is the second highest paid wide receiver in the league at $35 million a year.
Yeah,
Chase is at 40. Justin Jefferson's at 35. CeeDee Lamb's at 34. To get a guy like that, it's going to probably cost you 2 1s plus you got to do the contract. So it sounds great in theory, and I saw that. Justin Jefferson, he wants to come to Buffalo. That's just stop it, please stop.
Yeah.
Please stop. Don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Stop it. If wishes was fishes, you'd be all right.
It's just
you'd be swimming.
I would never want Jefferson. We don't do good with ex-Vikings. Okay, I'm just saying when people make these, look for guys that are actually available. The Vikings view themselves as a contender. They do. I think with the Vikings. I think the Vikings they just need a quarterback.
Time to stop that. I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't give a damn what the Vikings see themselves as. After last year, what we done found out with JJ McCarthy and what you seen this year from that entire division, they ain't no damn contender. Stop that shit. They better be lucky. They better hope. They better hope and pray. That they ain't last place again. I'm gonna go and repeat the well. I repeated it with Chicago and got burnt for it. I said Chicago was going to be last and Chicago was first. I got burnt for that. But I don't think I'm getting burnt with this one. Now, seeing what I've seen from Chicago, Green Bay, and Detroit, I don't think I'm going to get burned when I say Minnesota. Y'all can skull all y'all want. Y'all can skull and do all that excess hand movement all y'all want. It ain't going to matter. Y'all asses is going to be last place this year again. Because guess what? You ain't better than Detroit. You ain't better than Green Bay. And you damn sure ain't better than Chicago after what I saw.
If the Vikings get a quarterback.
If the Vikings. If ifs and buts was candy and nuts, we'd be eating all day long. You should have kept Sam Darnold if that was the case.
They should have. But that's what I'm saying. We saw what they look like with competent quarterback play. We saw what they look like with competent. There are some quarterbacks that are available out there, to include Kirk Cousins coming back, to include your backup quarterback, Malik Willis, to include Matt Jones. There's some quarterbacks out there that I think that could help them that will be available. I don't think that they're that far off. I don't think that they're that far. And these guys are going to be free agents, so it's not like they're going to have to give up draft capital to go get these guys. So Mac Jones, Malik Willis, and Kirk Cousins are all free agents. So if they get one of those guys, I think that they could be back in the mix.
Yeah, this generation is very sensitive. Justin Jefferson was right when he said the team would have been better with Darnold. And we all know Mike McCarthy, not Mike McCarthy, but JJ McCarthy unfollowed him after he made that comment, crybaby. You suck. I knew in Michigan you wasn't that damn good, first and foremost. You wasn't that good in Michigan. Let's be clear on that. Again, but they had to see what you look like. Curiosity killed the cat, too. Killed that ass, ass in last place. As in last place, you're going to be in last place next year, too, because you ain't better than Caleb. You ain't better than Jared Goff, and you damn sure ain't better than Jordan Love. So there you go. How about that? Have fun with being in the cellar. Have fun with Justin Jefferson. If he wants to continue to be a Minnesota Viking, he's going to be in the cellar right with you. Now, moving on. Kristaps Porzingis. I think that's an all right move for the Warriors. I think that the Warriors took Kristaps, even though I kind of question the Kristaps move because Kristaps has been very injury prone for the longest, just like Giannis has been very injury prone.
Like
the only difference Anthony Davis has been injury prone. But I think the move is because they didn't have to give up a whole lot of capital and a whole lot of talent to get Kristaps Porzingis. By the way, when you only give up Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield, you might have struck even with this deal. I ain't mad about Draymond Green and Kristaps Porzingis and Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler and I ain't mad about
he's out for the year, right? Jimmy Butler's out for the year.
Butler, yeah. But I'm not mad. That would be the core of your team, though. If he was playing, that would be a core. I'm not upset about that. I mean, the Warriors got to make a move, make a push. They got to make a push to make the playoffs. I mean, you got teams like the Houston Rockets looking good right now. San Antonio's looking good. Texas basketball looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm not giving no more compliments to your state, by the way. I just want to put that out there. Dallas is looking all right. Cooper Flag is playing premier basketball right now. So you got to do what you got to do. You got to make some moves. You definitely got to make some moves. If you want to be a contender, I get it. Totally get it. I'm not against the move at all whatsoever. All right. I'm not against that. What else? Real quick. We got about 8 minutes.
Torch, real quick before because I talked about it this morning, but I wanted your thoughts on it. You see that this cat, the Detroit Lions fan, sued.
Oh my goodness.
DK Metcalf. Man, we could do a whole show on that, but real quick to close out the show. He wants $100 million. He wants $100 million. I did a piece on it this morning. Dwayne Woodley's working on a reel for me. Your thoughts on the whole this Lions fan? What's his name? I can't even think of his name off the top of it. He looks like Hacksaw Jim Duggan from back in the day.
Is it relevant?
$100 million. He sued the Steelers organization. He sued Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco for $100 million.
His name is Mr. Irrelevant. And all I'm gonna say is he should get 100 pennies.
It's craziness, man. I can't believe any judge would entertain that. I think he's going to get some money. He ain't getting $100 million, but he is going to get some money. I could see something where like he gets. Well, hell, DK already missed out on $500K for missed 2 game checks. Plus, you want to sue him for 100 milli, and sue Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco for defamation because they called him a racist. So it's some craziness, man. It's some straight up craziness going on.
Yeah. Buffoonery. Tomorrow, Chocolate Girl, myself will be on. We'll talk Super Bowl. We'll also talk WNBA stuff. You got folks still mad about Reggie Miller's comments. Get over it. Get over it. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
They wanted her to be Steph Curry, man. She can't be Steph Curry.
It's disrespectful. Stop that. That is so disrespectful. Stop disrespectful.
Steph Curry?
He is nowhere near Stephen Curry. Stop this.
That's a bad comparison, man.
It's a horrible comparison. Have you not watched what she's done in the last 2 years in the WNBA? Stop this. Stop this, Cap. Y'all, majority of y'all crowned her the best thing since sliced bread in women's basketball.
Since sliced white bread.
Right.
Sliced white bread.
Cut it out. I Yo, don't even get me started. You talk about being held with the Buffalo Bills. I'm gonna be held. This bullshit buffoonery when it comes to this girl. Y'all are doing, listen, let me tell you, you guys are doing her a major disservice. Every damn time. I'm so serious.
The female Steph Curry, she can't be.
You guys are doing her a major disservice every single time. Y'all keep putting this extra bullshit on her instead of just letting her play basketball and be who she is. Y'all want to keep pumping her up and keep doing all this shit as if like Reebok pump ups ain't outdated. Like, stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. The full cap. Like, it's serious. I'm so serious.
They be wanting to crown people so early, so fast. They be wanting to ordain people.
Oh, bad. And I told y'all
the next hope, the next great hope. That's what they want. So
I told y'all what it was gonna be. Listen, this is the worst part. It wouldn't be bad if I didn't tell you how this was gonna go. I told y'all how this was gonna go. I'm telling you right now. You know what? I just had a parallel thought. Year 3, Caitlin Clark. She gonna have to be Josh Allen. Year 3. Because if you ain't
MVP type.
If you ain't on that parallel trajectory of year 3 Josh Allen as Caitlin Clark, I want all y'all. 8:30 Bean will be on your local radio station. What radio station? Which one? Which one?
Which one? So I can be there.
Right. Which one?
I'll beat him there.
Like a Drake song. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him right to the punch. Where? Which one? I would love to see this.
Is there a world and a possibility where, and I'm not wishing this, where the Bills do really bad next year, he could be fired, he could be one and done. Is there a world that could happen?
Yeah, I do. I think so. I do.
Second place schedule, a pretty brutal
WGR.
schedule.
Here we go again with this WGR shit. Lord have mercy. They're gonna let him escape. He gonna come on there, Mr. Listen, my man gonna come on there with the ego as big as Hulk Hogan's pythons. Oh, I'm sorry, forearms. He'll come up there. Oh my goodness.
I got an ego big as Tio, but I'm not an ego. I drive a Rego.
And that motherfucker is William Regal. Not that motherfucker is William Regal, not Hulk Hogan. Okay, let's be clear on that. Okay, because when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, don't worry, don't worry. I'm gonna die laughing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just die laughing. This
opening night at the new Buffalo Bills Stadium. Opening night. All the countries watching. We opened up the brand new stadium.
The whole world. By the way, I already heard that the first game is a Sunday night football game. I got that. No,
Buffalo Bills opening night against the world champion New England Patriots at the new stadium.
Yo, listen. I already heard Sunday night football. The
opening night, Buffalo Bills host the
Sunday night football. I already heard.
New England Patriots who just coming off their Super Bowl victory.
Telling you, I would die laughing if it's against New England.
And Super Bowl MVP Drake May.
Fuck, I'm gonna be rolling. That would be right up their alley. That'd be right up their alley.
Oh man, we're going to open up the season against the reigning champion, the New England Patriots, and the Super Bowl MVP Drake May. Oh my God, man! We'll see, man. We'll see. You would Sherry, y'all doing the show tomorrow? Y'all doing Rise Up a Little Bit radio show?
Yep, tomorrow night we're gonna be talking about exactly some of this and a whole lot more. Caitlin, I'm telling you, get over it. And tell your fans to get over it too. You couldn't beat Peyton Pritchard in a one-on-one, so I don't know why you mad about the comparison anyway.
That look on her face too. That's gonna be that's gonna be a new meme, right? She's
looking like, that's gonna be a brand new meme.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
She thought she was getting. Yeah, she thought she was getting some. I was like, bro. Reggie Miller is a G for that one. He a real one for that one. I got to give him hella props for that. Reggie Miller,
because his sister. I don't think his sister gets enough credit for what she did for women's basketball.
Cheryl's phenomenal.
Yeah, and the thing was, there weren't no leagues like that. It wasn't the WNBA back then, man. So when she
if Cheryl Miller had been in the WNBA, we having a whole different conversation on certain things. Cheryl Miller would have won championships and. Oh my goodness, we're not doing that. Shit.
Talk about the Trailblazers like Cynthia Cooper. Like they just talk right around Cynthia Cooper.
She ain't none of them. That's the whole point. I knew that watching her directly at Iowa. I knew that wasn't the case.
Tina Thompson.
Bro, there's a reason why you stayed a big whale in a small pond, ma'am. We know why. Okay. You wouldn't have been averaging 28 points per game if you had to play real competition every week. And they were so mad at who they owe apologies to? Diana Taurasi, the GOAT. They owe her an apology. They just threw all up on her. So mad at her for saying that. So mad. I tell you what, Diana Taurasi is the GOAT, and you're talking crap. You know who made, but you know what? That GOAT talk might change though. You know who might end up being the GOAT?
Who's that?
WNBA.
Who's that? Paige?
Asia. Watch out. Asia on them hills. I ain't gonna hold you. Asia is on those hills of being the GOAT. Just let her keep having the longevity that she had. Let her play 15 seasons. We're going to have different conversations in a minute. But y'all got to stop that. Y'all do her such a disservice.
It's so crazy, too. We're not even going to see Juju Bonds this women's college season, too. Nope. It's going to be interesting where she goes.
Nope.
where she goes. She'll probably still be a top 5 pick, and they even playing her last year in college.
Juju is phenomenal. We just gotta hope that Juju, with that injury, comes back the same Juju. Because when you have those injuries, it's not written in the stars that she gonna come back the same Juju.
Yeah,
you had those injuries like that, but we hope that she will be the same Juju because we love what we've seen from Juju. Just like I love what I've seen from Paige Beckers. Y'all better stop fronting on Paige Beckers, by the way.
Y'all better show some love to Lauren Betts too.
From UCLA.
Yeah.
They be doing too much sleeping.
Lauren Betts, y'all better stop. Y'all better pay attention there. Y'all better pay attention to her. She coming.
Sure. And Audie Crooks is a beast, by the way. From Iowa State, Audie Crooks is a beast. Sarah Strong from UConn is a beast. I told y'all about Sarah Strong last year. Told you Sarah Strong gonna be one of the best players in the country, and she is right now. I'm telling you.
JJ McCarthy really unfriended Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, really unfriended.
You're not my friend.
So hurt.
You're not my friend. No.
He's so hurt. He was so triggered.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow.
Thursday, make sure you tune in.
Rise Up Unlimited.
Friday, make sure you tune in. And then Sunday night, make sure y'all tune in because for those who love wrestling talk, we bring wrestling talk back. Sunday nights. Yes, Sunday night. It's time to bring the wrestling talk back. I got a bunch of people who want to talk wrestling. We're going to talk wrestling. Royal Rumble just happened too. We ain't going to get into all that tonight, but nevertheless, I'll see y'all later. Marcus, has been real. It's been fun.
It ain't been real fun. Go get you some NyQuil, man.
Oh yeah, you can tell I'm sick. I am sick. Man, I'm sick as a dog. These damn temperatures ain't no joke, Marcus. It's been like 0 degrees here.
Man, I didn't see it. Man.
Then it was 25. Then it was 0. Then it's 6. I'm like,
it's like crazy. It got a little cold down. Yeah. We got a snow for like half a day here, but it was like 60 today.
Wow. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all again.